so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
There. Almost. At least my mic's on. With a minute spare, baby. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. I know we missed last week, and so I've had this live stream, but I didn't want to. It's like a over 3-hour live stream, and I didn't want to do a live stream that long. So I was trying to figure out a good time to like break up this into 2 streams. So today, I thought since we didn't do last week's live stream, so this week we're gonna do today part 1, and then on Thursday part 2 on this live stream. 1971 Chevy Suburban. This owner dumped, I don't know how much, 40 grand into this thing for a renovation. I mean, this thing was nice. It undergo like something like 12 hours of paint correction with ceramic coating and stuff like that, and then they brought me in to tint everything. So it was a pretty awesome live stream, or a pretty awesome gig to do. So welcome, guys. If you guys are new here, my name is Patrick. I'm a full-time window tinter, instructor, and consultant, and I do live streams, YouTube videos, all kinds of shit. So if you're new here, welcome 1,000 welcomes. If you're not new, what up? Welcome back. I see Spencer Wilson's in the house. What's going on, man? DW Tinting, what's going on? Burner account, always here. Burner account, what's going on? Blue paint job looks beautiful. Which blue paint job? What are you talking about? This back here? That's actually a light. That's a light. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Turn it off. See? It's a floodlight that I got set up there, so then I can. T-Town t-shirts. What's going on, baby? Welcome, welcome. Oh, blue paint job looks beautiful. I thought you meant this was fucking blue. Wow, way off. Way off. No, the paint job was phenomenal. Oh man, Cody Becker in the house. What's going on, baby? Welcome. Okay, so apparently there was some serious lag before going on. I don't know what's going on with my stuff, but I know that there was an update on my software here. There was an update on my computer, and sometimes when that happens and they mesh, they don't like align very well. So like I'm literally like looking at my screen here. If you guys can see here, hold on. If you guys see on my screen here, I actually have the Facebook feed going on here, and then I have the YouTube chat going on here. Normally it's just on this computer here, but for some reason it's just not meshing well, and because I just hopped on and started prepping for the live stream, and then this shit started happening, and then I don't even know, to be honest. It started earlier. I didn't even realize that it started. I looked down and it said it was streaming and it was delayed, so I don't know what the hell happened. I can't even pull up my I can't pull up anything that I normally do. So we're doing a little bit differently, but everything's working out just fine. I figured, so today is going to be, like I said, I always try to shoot for at least a 2-hour live stream. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be running for about an hour and a half, working on the Suburban. I'm going to show you guys how I do the Suburban. I did this Suburban a couple months ago, and I don't remember what I said in the video, and I have a tendency of repeating myself. I typically do, so if I do, apologize. Sorry, it is what it is. But I think during the dead times, I think it's going to be great times to throw in some sponsorships. That way the ball keeps rolling, but then you guys hear the sponsors, because guess what? Without the sponsors, without the sponsors, I'd still be doing what I'm doing, but they make it a lot easier. They make it a lot easier for sure. Cody Becker, what's up, mofo? What's going on, baby? What's going on? So I'm glad the stream is smooth. Everything looks good from what I can see here. Stream health is good. We are good, baby. We are good. So I figured we sit and chat and talk for a little bit, and then I'd probably say within about 30 minutes in, then we'll start getting in here and getting into the nitty gritty. So I've been talking about this shop that I've been shooting for, and unfortunately it did not go through. The manager of the property had me on lock. She's like, as soon as something opens, we're good to go. And like I called it, the tint shop that was in there, a dude did not have his shit together. He couldn't even, she told me he couldn't even pay his bill. He ended up just turning his key, packing his shit up, and leaving in the middle of the night, essentially. So the next day, that's me, right? I get called in. I'm gonna slide right into this old tint spot. I don't care if it was good or bad, whatever. At least people knew there was a tint shop. Well, that day the manager was sick, and apparently there's some older buildings in the back that I guess one of their clients was using. He works on boats, and I guess the roof was leaking or collapsed or did something, and he couldn't continue his work. So the manager's boss was in at that day covering for the manager. I've never talked to her boss before. She didn't know the arrangement that we had, and had that guy slide right into that spot. Man, I'm burned on it. A little, because it is really the perfect spot. Brand new facility, clean. It's off a main strip. You got a lot of foot traffic. You got a lot of drive-by traffic, and it would just fit well. I'm trying to find a building, because my business I service like upper middle and upper class, you know what I mean? I'm not hitting like super lucrative like Ferraris and Lambos and shit like that. I don't even have a urine to do vehicles like that. But I mean, I am one of the more expensive, if not the most expensive tint shop in the area. So I need a place that looks good. If you're gonna drop $1,000 to tint your car, you don't want to show up and it's like, what the hell? What the fuck is this? Like a shitty looking building and whatnot. So I'm now on the hunt for looking for another place. Spencer Wilson, yeah, Sun Solutions is doing well. You know, we're getting through the winter time. We're starting to pick up a little bit more. And you know, tax time is right around the corner, so we're gonna really pick up. I was looking over my finances last year in March and May. I mean, they were banger years, and from May all the way till August, maybe September, it was all banger. Then it's I mean, we still had income coming in, but it slowly starts to decline after October. So this year I'm just really prepping. This year at the tail end, come winter time, I did have to take a job down in Largo. Phenomenal shop, great shop, right? Couple days a week. It covers, you know, it covers what I needed to cover. Some good security income coming in, solid income coming in, and stable, I guess you could say. So this year, that contract ends at the end of the year. So I'm planning on obviously putting my nuts back for this upcoming winter 2022. It's very important. Got to put your nuts back for the winter. And then that way, when I'm going into 2023, it's going to be 100% me all day long, and no worries. And I think that's going to be a good time to kind of transition. I wanted it to be like one season, bam, let's fucking go. But it's just because I'm working on such a higher level in regards to barrier to entry. Like, I'm cutting a lot of clientele off, but I want to do cars for X amount of dollars. I don't want to go any lower. I don't want to work on old shitty cars. I don't want to do shit removals. I mean, and that's what I've chosen for myself. So, and I just got to bite down and hold on to it because, like my friend Martin always tells me, he says, don't sacrifice short-term gain for long-term losses. I can't exactly say it. So essentially is, don't drop my prices now so I can get an influx of clients, because once I'm busy, I can't raise my prices back up because I'm going to end up pissing everyone off, and then like I'm back to square one anyways. So I want to build this brand, this premium brand, and we're just going to keep growing. It's a little slower uphill, but it's fine. It's gonna catch on. It's catching on. Every year is getting better and better. So we're just moving it, baby. We're moving and grooving. I'm moving. So all this is going. It's gonna be the craziest next 2 weeks. It's probably gonna be the craziest month for me. I'm moving in 2 weeks. My lease is up. We found a beautiful 4-bedroom townhome that we're getting everything situated and lined up for. So it's a 4-bedroom, which means that I'm gonna be out of the closet. I'm coming out of the closet, everyone. You heard it first. You heard it here. So I am actually gonna be having my own room, my own studio office at my place. So I will have an actual full apartment, or full office. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that space. I know I'm gonna be working on the other side of the room and set up my studio like in the corner, I think. So we're gonna figure it out, but things are gonna change. And then hopefully I have some cheddar saved back, and I gotta have some cheddar back for the shop. I'm just waiting for the right shop, right? I don't want to just jump into something. I'm waiting for the right shop. So Cody Becker, come to Delaware, run my shops. Ha! I know. God, everyone says that. I know, but I want to run my own shop. Don't get me wrong, the Becker boys are doing fucking sick work, but I don't want to fucking live in Delaware. Delaware fucking blows ass. Anything north of Jacksonville blows ass, because I just don't like the cold. I hate the cold. It was 55 degrees the other day, and I was miserable. So I'm a Southern California boy through and through, and that's... yeah. Plus, I like being my own boss. I like doing what I want, fucking being late if I want to. Oh my gosh, my previous client my previous appointment ran behind. I do apologize. And that's one thing I've been doing too this year. I'm not saying sorry. I'm sorry I was late. That phrase is not coming out of my mouth at all this year anymore. Thank you for your patience. A fucking killer line. I got it from somewhere. I don't know, probably TikTok or something like that. But like, I'm sorry for being late. Like, that sorry and late is just like so negative. Boom, 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 and it like puts like a taste in your mouth. But if you're like, hey, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. You're like, oh man, that rolls a lot better even though you're 10 minutes late. Oh, DW Tinting says, man, I was walking to class in 10 degrees today. Come on now. Oh, fuck that, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Dude, I'm late every day. Then again, I am the boss. See? Exactly. And here's the thing. It's a warm 29 degrees right outside. God damn, no, your hands get cold. Like, the cold hurts. I got a strong no traveling north of the Mason-Dixon line during the winter rule. Like, if you see me north of the Mason-Dixon line during the winter time, just know I'm making fucking bank. I don't go there for pennies. I go there for bucks, if that's gonna be the case. He says, well, shit, I'm stealing that. That's right, Cody. That's right, baby. Steal it. Thank you for your patience. Everyone go ahead and take that, because that's a dime right there. That sounds so much better, because everyone else is like, I'm sorry I'm late. God, no, you're not. Because if you're really sorry, you wouldn't be fucking late, right? That's what thank you for your patience. We have an HVAC. Okay, let me think. Do you guys have any questions, concerns, shout outs, criticisms? I got a few people here rolling in. What's going on over on Facebook? What's going on, guys? Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta share this thing to my other group. Give me 1 second here. Now, if you guys are joining us from the Window Tinting Business private group, if you're commenting below, I cannot see it. You're gonna have to go over to the Window Tinting Business public group, check out the live stream there, comment there. I will be able to see it there. I will respond there. DSP, more like MVP. That's right, baby. And that's another thing. Like, everything in my life slows down during the wintertime, which is great if you prepare for it, right? So like DSP is starting to rev up, and I'm noticing more and more orders coming in with DSP. And that's another thing with the shop. The shop is going to be housing DSP and Sun Solutions Tinting. And our goal for this year is to vastly, we have like 14 or 15 SKUs in regards to tools, but I want to vastly expand the tool selection on drystringprep.com, but with a carefully curated selection of tools that I have chosen. The tools that you're going to see me use, the tools that you see me use in my videos, the tools you're going to see me train with other people or train other people with. Those are the I don't want to carry everything. I love the equalizer push tools, the push sticks. I love those are phenomenal. I thought I bought those for my wholesaler. I had 50 sticks come in, and they were like kind of cheapy knockoff Chinese garbage basically, and I guess I just didn't read it right, and I absolutely hate them. And I don't want to sell shit. I don't want to sell cheap garbage, and I don't want it to be an option. Maybe it will be in the future. Screw it, who knows? Maybe it will be cost-effective tools. I don't know, affordable tools, right? Nothing's ever cheap, but I want to be able to expand that section of the website, because then in that way, for those of you guys that are watching, if you guys, you know, I have people that donate, and that's cool, that's really cool, but a lot of people can't donate, you know what I'm saying? People are pockets are tight and whatnot, so but everyone's got to buy tools, right? So that's a way for you guys to be able to support me as well. Buy your tools on my website. I get a little bit of a margin, and you guys get your tools, and everything's right as rain. So that is the plan as well. I might have 2 studios. I might have an in-home studio for live streams here, talking one-on-one interviews, things of that nature, and then I might have a second studio at the shop so that I can do true live streams. But those also come with those things, because like I chop through everything that's like boring or whatever. We move right through it, right? I've had people come in, talk to me for 20 minutes, and it's like, it's not window tinting, and there's, you know, shit goes wrong with actual live streams, right? Like in front of a computer is okay, but once you put a GoPro and you got an RTMP and use external servers, it's like, it's a lot of fucking work, a lot of work. Swole Gang says, how do you know when to stop adding pressure to the tint keg? When the tint keg goes psst, that's when I stop. The tint keg pressure release valve pops at 130, and I fill that motherfucker up to 130. That's it. You know, some people pop it to 80, pop it to 90. It's all the same, right? Whether you use a Wagner heat gun, whether you use a Porter cable, whether you use a blowtorch, heat is heat, right? So you know, sometimes you got to put a little further, sometimes you got to put a little closer, sometimes a little quicker, sometimes it's a little slower. So for me, 130 pi is solid for me. I love that. I mean, that works for me. It may not work for you, it may not work for everyone, but yeah, I mean, just try it. Go to one. I mean, I cover the thing because I'm always afraid, like that stupid fears that like the release valve is gonna fucking break and go through my eye. So like I legit for years I cover it when I'm filling it up. But no, I mean, tint kegs, they're fucking built like tanks. Built like tanks. You know, Rick McIntyre is doing really good stuff over there. You know, they're good people. So they're good people. You know, eventually I will probably break into my own line of tint kegs or version of tint kegs. I don't even know if tint kegs is a trademark thing. I mean, I would never step on someone like that. You know, Rick McIntyre is a friend of mine and whatnot, but you know, everyone's got to make a buck, and you know, I have to figure out other ways to monetize this so I can keep doing this, because this is what I really want to do a lot more. So I'll come up with a different name and put a different thing, but they're all pretty much the damn same, really. I mean, let's call a spade, right? Oh, Timper, what's going on, baby? Welcome. I'm glad you can join us. Oh, I gotta catch up. I got you. I think I remember seeing you in chat. Oh man. Haas sent me his setup with the next within the next few weeks. I'll be doing mine. Nice. He says, watch my video over Sat T-Town Tint's YouTube page. I believe he's mentioned that the tint keg is trademarked. I wouldn't doubt that tint keg is trademarked. I wouldn't call it tint keg anyways, because I've been saying I've been using a tint keg. I'll probably use, I don't know, tint sprayer, something. Give me some good ideas. We'll name it that. I don't know. Water pressure spray. I don't know. I everything I do is super on the nose, right? Look at the name. I mean, the channel name is going back to window tinting business, by the way. Jason Omoleski, what's going on, baby? In the chat, what's going on? One of the gods, man. One of the gods. Samuel, what's going on? I would donate, but the way my bank is set up. I fucking love Kevin Hart, bro. I love Kevin Hart. Hey, yeah, and yo, don't think you gotta donate, y'all. You do not have to donate. If y'all got it in you, you know, if you got an extra C note in your pocket, burning a hole in your pocket, feel free. But please, if you don't. You know, it ain't worth it. This shit's all for free, baby. It's all for free. Not free. Brought to you by our awesome sponsors. Without our sponsors, we could still do this, but it makes it a lot easier, like I said. Oh man. I'll figure it out. Like the channel, window tinting business, very on the nose, right? Look at my product, dry shrink prep, very on the nose. So it'll probably be something on the nose. Tint sprayer is probably gonna be it. I don't know. I say it now, and I gotta be weary of what I say, because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and then what's gonna happen is that people are gonna go and get those trademarked or do something to block me from being able to use that. So I don't care what the hell I call it. Pony keg. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not even there yet. You know how much I mean, there's not a lot of margins when you're only making 3 or 4 or 5 at a time. I mean, you really have to put some serious investment in, and you have to get something. You got to get something like uh-oh.
DW Tinting super chatted $2. Don't spend it all in one place.
Oh my man, DW Tinting, what's going on? Thank you very much. He says don't spend it all in one place. $2. I love it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Slip jug. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit we can call it. You know, I got lineups and ideas. Here is the thing. I have ideas. I have things that I want to do, that I want to implement, but things take time and things take money, right? I have an idea for film. I have an idea. Now, I won't sell film. I might sell film, but I might not. There's an idea in regards to window film for window tinters that I think might be beneficial, especially if you're tight within the pockets. I really want to help out people that are getting into the game, right? Because once you're in the game, you got a shop set up and you're rolling. I mean, you're making cheddar, you know, and with the exception of a few guys that I know, once you start rolling your shop and you're still like I feel like you forget like where you came from and how you came up, you know. So, and that's kind of one of the things that I want to do here, is that I want to be able to help people, like I have, like if you're just starting up, like if I wanted to do my lineup of Solar FX Plus from Solar FX, I mean, it's to get 3 shades at a 40-inch rolls, you know, you're talking a few $1,000s, right? And that's just to offer that lineup. So some people don't have a few $1,000s just for a lineup. Now, I'm not talking like entry, standard, high performance. I'm just one portion of it, of the lineup, right? So I have an idea that I'll be able to allow people to get that better. Like, I don't know, there's certain things that I want to do, and I don't want to say too much, but like I want to be able to help people get that type of stuff. I want to help people get into trainings a lot more affordable. Hell, I mean, trainings right now are, I mean, you know, it's $500 a day, plus you got to do travel expenses, plus you got to do hotels, plus you got to do lost wages because you're not working. It can get, I mean, going to a training class for 3 days can cost you $4,000 or $5,000. Some people just can't take that hit, right? So I'll be doing training classes at my facility when I get it. But you know, there'll be you know, at least once a year, maybe twice a year, I don't know. I'll do free sessions, and whoever wants to make it out and whoever wants to come, fuck it, feel free. It can cost you a fucking dime. If you can get here, I'll train you. You know, so I'm just trying to help. Latman's fabulous sticker spraying kangaroo. Cody, don't fuck with me, because I'll do that, bro. I'll do that for sure. All right, guys, so we're, oh man, oh Jason, same here. Make you holla, Jason, same here. I have many ideas, you know, and when I do, it's like, here's the thing, right? Like right now, I'm making enough to pay my bills. I need to make like this much more above my bills, so that I know that all this is self-generating, and then I can have free time to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like DSP is set up, not right now, but once it gets to a certain point, it's set up to be self-sufficient. I don't have to run it. I don't have to be there. I can hire employees, and that can run like clockwork automatically on its own. Sun Solutions, I have 2 or 3 tinters waiting in the trenches, just waiting for my phone call. But I need to set up the shop, and I need to set up the business so that I know that there's enough income coming in to support employees. You know, and then I mean, and this, I mean, I can only do this, right? I'd rather do this more. I would rather have Sun Solutions running self-sufficiently. I'd rather have DSP running self-sufficiently, which gives me free time to do this, right? And then I have ideas, and then I have income, and then, like, you know, I have no doubt that Jason has got good ideas, and I have no doubt that Jason and I will probably get into a project or two in the future, right? Because this is just how we are, how the world, I mean, how we are, and I mean, him and I are just like, he's amazing, by the way. Let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and get fucking started. Why don't we do this, guys? Why don't we do this? So we're gonna get started again. 1971 Chevy Suburban. We're doing the sides, the back, and the full windshield. We're only going for about an hour and a half. I'm shooting for an end time of 7 o'clock. We've been running for about 30 minutes now. So let's go ahead and get started. Did you order the Autism shirt from me and Jason? No, I need to. I don't know. I mean, I need to. I've been wanting to so bad. And I don't know if you guys know, but my youngest son has autism. He's level 3 autistic. So he's level 3 autism with nonverbal with a learning disability. So the autism shirts are fucking phenomenal, and I love them, and I definitely want to support that. So if you guys don't know, Jason and Cody Becker, they came out with an autism shirt. Cody, if you can drop it in the link on Facebook. I don't think you can drop it in the link on YouTube. If you can drop me the link, then I can share it. I think I can share the link, but let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. Oh man, I wish you could come up for our event in April. Oh man, I wish. April's it's just so hot in April, so it's just popping. Here we go, hold on. Female and male, hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in the chat on Facebook, or on YouTube, excuse me. If you guys, these are the links. This one's This one's a kid's shirt. We got a female shirt right here. Let's see if I can, there's got to be an adult shirt. Oh, here we go. Men's shirts or adults. Yeah, it's men's. So I'm throwing the links in here, guys. If you guys want to, if you want to purchase a shirt, these shirts are awesome. They are for autism awareness, and it's something that that hits home to me. Hits home for sure. So I love. Oh, there. Oh, Cody got it. Oh, yeah, Cody got it up there. But yeah, that's amazing. If I can make it, Cody, if I can make it, you know, Lord willing, let's see what happens. Maybe I'm busy, maybe I'm packed, maybe I'm an employee, and maybe I have time and I'll be able to do that. You know, I gotta take care of home first, as you know, so we'll see what we can do. But if I can, you know, I'd love to come up to the event. Absolutely. 100%. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. Cody, thank you very much. And guys, I'll share those links on the Facebook group, Window Tinting Business. There's a private group and a public group. You can join both. I double post anyways. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put these links there as well if you guys want to get in on the autism awareness t-shirts from Tinter brands. It is trademarked. All right, don't fuck with Jason Omeletsky. We peoples, baby. We peoples. Oh, Cody, I didn't know your sister's got autism. Okay, man, that's what I love about these people. That's what I love about Jason, Carlos, Cody. Like, there's just a pool of guys that are just so fucking awesome in this industry that are really trying to, you know, do good things, and I'm trying to be a part of that. I felt very alone years ago, so I'm finally glad. I'm glad that there are a lot of guys out there like that, like me. So, let me see. Let me see. So yeah, okay. So you guys can go ahead and check out those links over on the Facebook groups, and yeah, you guys can go ahead and purchase there if you'd like. And just so you guys know, I started a public group because the private group doesn't have the ability to go viral. So some of you guys might be asking, why would I even start a private group when I already have like 14,000 in a private group? Why would I start a public group? But that's the reason, right? You know, getting other people to join and bringing other people in of all walks and all trades and whatnot. It is public, so anyone can join. The Window Tinting Business private group is exclusively for window tinters, so I do boot people that seem to be clients or that are not window tinters. So that's what it is. Tinter trademark. That's right, baby. That's right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and go through here. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to be here in the corner if you guys have any questions, concerns, shout outs, criticisms. So today we got a 71 Suburban. This thing is nasty. I'm over here at the detail shop that I'm working at one day a week, and they got this, knocked out a couple other cars, but today we're going to be working on this. It's a little bit different from what I normally touch. As y'all know, I don't typically touch the older cars. Specialty case here on this one. I did touch base with the owner because they did just put all kinds of money into this car. So he knows that I'm going to be going as close to the edge as possible. I will not be trimming those gaskets this time around. They know that there might be a little bit of a light gap, but we don't want to destroy those gaskets as they're brand new, and trying to keep the integrity as much as possible. Typically, if they're okay with it, you just trim the inside ones and then you lay the film, and you can avoid a light gap that way. But we're not going to do that this time around. So, and we're using our standard ceramic film. It's my IRFX. We're going to be doing 15 on the back end, 30 on the two front doors and that wing, and then we're also going to do 70 on the windshield as well. And yeah, it should take about 3 hours or so. Let's get going on it. Spot on the 3 hours, by the way. Spot on. Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh no, you're good. So I'm filmed now, but like I shoot and I edit and I chop it all up later. That's Anthony. It is. It is. And then Anthony's a down motherfucker, and he's got a badass what is that? TikTok TikTok he does. Go check it out. The detail specialist. He's got like millions and millions and millions of views. Solid guy. He comes in here. He throws me tint, and I mean he just does me right. I can't say any more good things about him. Like I'll replay the video like in picture, right. And then that way I can pause the video. People have questions and ask and stuff.
Here's a Bluetooth radio if you want to hook up.
Oh, appreciate it. I got the JBL over here. I gotta run special music. Like I have a thing for Epidemic Sound, so I pay for the because if I play anything else in the background, it'll get copyrighted. But this stuff, it's a little different, but like I can play it all day long and it's not gonna affect me. 10, 2, 3 in the house, baby. 15, 30, 70. We're ready. All right. Actually, Cody, this took me about 4 hours, I think. 4 hours. I mean, I did turn it off, have some lunch and whatnot. So, and we did go with the good stuff. This is Solar FX's FX Plus. So, I think I charged $1,000 for this car. I got your cell phone, Cody. I'm gonna call you. I'll send you dirty pictures. 2 pieces on there. Tint23 in the chat, guys. Go ahead and check out Tint23 if you guys don't know. Jason Lomoletsky, Tinter Brands, Tint23. Also, so this is gonna be a pretty good long piece right here. And then what I'll probably do is I'll just double cut it. I'm gonna use a Sharpie to come around. I know, blasphemy. And then that way I'll trim the inside part of it. This guy would love this car so much. I was not trying to put a fucking knife on this car. Back window. Let me get my screw the bird. What bird? Spray tank here. Spray tank. There you go. There's another name. Spray tank. That's it, baby. Right there. I would just sit there for an hour and contemplate my life choices. Yeah, so Cody, I did not cut the gaskets. Did not cut the gaskets. There is an AC unit in there, so thank God. It's keeps it nice and cool in there. It was warm during the summer, but he's got this little closed off area. He's getting a little more LEDs for me, things of that nature, man. My boy Anthony takes care of me, man. Takes care of me. Jason knows the bird. It's got to be an inside joke. Squirt tank. Stop it. Stop it. That is not family friendly. Even though 90% of the industry are men, there are 10% that are women. Which, by the way, the girls just came out with the new the Women of Window Tinting calendar. So I'll try to get a link and put it up. But you guys can check it out. Window Tinting Queen got that whole thing set up, and she's in there too, and whatnot. So they are selling calendars if you guys want. Stop it, Jason. The squirter. Skeet tank. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. Y'all are wrong. You must not watch Tinter Tuesday in the tub anymore. Oh. So I'm setting up for a double cut right now. It is now a good time for sponsorship shout out. This live stream is sponsored in part by Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is a CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more efficiently and more profitably with Tint Wiz. Check it out at tintwiz.com. You can also download it for iOS and Android. Don't forget your free 30-day trial at sign up. So sexy. Yeah, even if I had a plotter, there's no shot the 71 was going to be in there. No shot. Which, by the way, I totally need a plotter. I gotta get, that's another bucket list thing for this year, plotter. Yes, Swole Gang said, Swole Gang, bro, why you gotta make me say that shit? Do you still do Sun Solutions? Yes, it's Sun Solutions, dry shrink prep, online social media superstar. I'm just kidding. I do it all, baby. I do it all. Fuck, I was up until fucking midnight rendering out this video, and it took a damn near an hour, and it was 90%, and then it like said render not available, and it said the file was encrypted or something like that, and I checked it out and it was fine, and then I rendered it out again and fucking was fine. Swole tank. Spray tank. Boom. That's super on the nose. The tank that sprays. And like I said, I'm not cutting on the car. I am gonna cut on the glass, but I'm not cutting close to the gaskets, and I'm not trimming the gaskets just because this guy loved this thing, man, and he's been spending dollars on this thing. Wants to get it taken care of. So I explained to him, without cutting the gaskets, I'm gonna cut it close, but I can't get butt up with it, or else I can introduce contamination. He was totally understanding, and you know, just talk to the client. I'm gonna need another coffee though. Maybe decaf this time. Cody Bev, you know why? Because if I take a Cody says, what's with everyone in the paper cutter letter things now? I can take an Olfa knife and I cut through it too hard. I can scratch into the paint. Use a letter opener. Slice this through the film, and there's 0% damage on the card. 0. You pop that Olfa through too hard, you hit the paint, man. That's no bueno. I've been using the paper cutter for years. Letter opener, I should say, for years. Tin23 says drip tank. Maybe we have different versions. The 1 gallon, 3 gallon, and 5 gallon, different names. Swole Gang, with Sun Solutions, do you do garage only appointments? No. We're primarily mobile, but I tell people I have a drop-off garage available, which means that I have a garage where I house it in my apartment complex. But that's about to change because my apartment is disconnected from my garage, right? So no one can actually find my house. My new townhome is going to have the garage connected to my house. I don't want people knowing where I live. And just because I'm always on the road, safety with my boys, safety with my old lady, I don't want to even risk it. I don't care what it is. So that's why I'm so determined to find a shop, because I'm kind of tired of going mobile anyways. I can tint more cars in a shop. I think my income can greatly increase, and if I don't, like, moving forward, once I move into the townhome, it has to be garage only. If they don't have a garage, I can't work with them until I find a shop. So that's why it's so imperative to find a shop. Labman's Fabulous Sticker Spraying Kegaroo can be special edition. It's a fat picture of me. I'm gonna send Jason Oleski a tint keg with me in the tub, naked. Probably better than the naked FaceTimes. Like, I'm ridiculous. Like, I seem cool, calm, and collective, like, here, but in real life, like, I'm much more wild. I try to keep it, like, under wraps here, but I think I met Jason at like 3 in the morning at a Denny's at a tint off once randomly, and him and I started talking. The next day he FaceTimed me and I was butt ass naked, like, what up, dude? Swole Gang. God damn, you keep making me say that goddamn name. Swole Gang says, from YouTube says, starting mobile here. I'm Central California. Any tips? Major tips. As mobile, you know, you're gonna have to probably add at least an hour to however long it takes for you to do a job, just because you're gonna have to have unload time and load up time. You're gonna have to also have to check out the client, so it is going to take you a little bit longer, probably an hour longer than your normal process, just because you have to do the checking in, the checking out, warranty paperwork and everything else like that, unloading your gear, loading your gear. From there, make sure that you clarify, do you have a garage with power that we can pull the vehicle into? You have to add that last part, because some people will be like, yeah, I have a garage with power, hell yeah, and then you show up and the garage is smack full of shit and you can't work out of there. I wouldn't suggest tinting outside. It's a nightmare. Summertime is going to be hot, wintertime is going to be cold, and you have to present yourself professionally, because a lot of people are scared of mobile tinters, right? When they think of mobile tinters, they think of some dude with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth and an Amazon box, and when shit goes fucking south, that motherfucker ain't picking up his phone. That's what everyone thinks about a mobile tinting business. So you have to present yourself. Show up with a polo shirt with your brand on it, right? You're gonna blow people away. Use Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is great for reminders, it's great for proposals, it's great for review requests, it's great for invoicing. It's amazing. Be professional. You know, if you can afford it, I would suggest getting a dedicated line. Like, this is my business line, and then I have my personal phone, right? So every time that this phone rings, I know it's business, baby. Get a website set up. Start setting up Google reviews. You want to make a presence. You know, if you can, you know, get a dedicated van. If you can't get a van, then use your car until you can afford a wrap for that car, so that you can show up and you got your business name on there and you got your phone number on there, so you're dependable. I mean, those are the good things that are definitely going to help for sure. Let me see here. MP Tinting says, hey Patrick, what's up, brother? I feel your pain on trying to find an ideal shop and looking for the past 2 months. I tint outside, bro. Oh man, MP, man, get inside, baby. Get inside. I am a great tinter. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm a great tinter. All right. But even with my skill set, tinting outside is still very difficult for me. I always have contamination issues. Always. Get inside, better quality. You don't have shit popping up. Why did not? I think it's delayed. Oh man, I had that option turned off. Alligator Window Tint with a $5 super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Just make sure you specify that you need a room to open the doors. Oh yeah. Make sure you specify that you need room to open the doors. That way it's not. That's why it's not slap full and just enough to squeeze into the car. Yeah. You know, Martin from Alligator Window Tint would know. He's running like something probably like 200K a year right now, fully mobile. You know, he's fixing to get into his own shop too, eventually, I'm sure. But I mean, you can make good money mobile. You know, on the other side is that like I can only tint about 3 cars a day mobile. You know, maybe 4 if I had a plotter, maybe 5 if like they're all easy cars. So you're gonna get to a point where like you're missing work and you're gonna need a location, and that's when you kind of jump into it. So, but it's different for everybody, right? Martin jumped in on it and he was, you know, he did really well. I've been running Sun Solutions for going on 3 years. This is the start of 3 years, February. Actually, I think we're on the 2-year anniversary right now for Sun Solutions, and I'm not crushing it right now. I'm paying my bills, but I'm not crushing it yet. So it could take a little time. It could take a little time. So just be patient, you know. And I knew Cody. I met Cody last winter, and he was working at a tint shop that I was doing work for during the winter time to get through the slow season. And this kid had the fucking gift. I saw it. He was managing the shop. He wasn't even an installer, but like when it was slow, he'd like lay film, and he was going to school for for I don't know, college for some bullshit. And I'm like, bro, fucking be a window tinter. You got the gift, I can tell. And I said, and fucking, unless you're gonna be a fucking veterinarian or doctor or a neurosurgeon or something like that, you don't need fucking school for that, to be a window tinter. Maybe business would be good. Learning how to run a business. My dude started tinting on the side. He got hooked up with solar effects. He used the solar effects film. He was mobile. He got his truck wrapped, and he went mobile for the last 6 months. And he just signed a lease on a brand new shop right now. Motherfucker's killing it. Can't be more proud of him. He's fucking gangster. So gangster. Oh, Michael Hiller said, find a large storage unit, cheaper until you grow out of it. Here's the thing, I cannot do that with the prices that I'm at. I am probably the most, if not the highest, one of the highest tint shops in the area. So I need to present myself. I need to have a waiting area. I need to have, you know, I have ideas for a waiting area, just simple shit, but easy stuff, right? Comfortable seating, flat screen TV, internet, a little business area, complimentary sodas, complimentary snacks, whatever you want. Like, it's going to be an experience, and I can't do that out of a booth. So I am looking for it. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the tip, but that's just not the vibe that I'm going for. I'm going with Gabe. Thank you, Gabe. Thanks, Swole Gang. Oh shit, okay. Listen, alligator window tint, I wasn't trying to put all your fucking business out for everyone to know, but my boy's hitting up 300K this year. Not this year, last year. 300K last year? Fucking gangster. That's real fucking dollars right there, I'm telling you. The window tinting industry is a fucking phenomenal. Why do you think I'm in it? You think I'm in it because I like it? Well, no, I do love it. I do have a alpha knife on my arm. But, I mean, the income potential is ridiculous. People are fucking awesome. Gabe says, got me a 10 by 15 canopy with sidewalls. Be careful of the canopy. The wind catches that canopy, and guess what? It's gonna bang all up in and down that car. It's gonna tear that car up. So be careful with the canopy, my friend. Be careful. Oh, that was for MP tinting. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hillard, appreciate it. That's Michael. I'm the worst because I'm like, Michelle, Michael. If you asked me to spell Michael, I'd be fucking smoked. Burner account. How many cars you do last year? Last year in 2022, I started in February 2020, and then COVID hit, and it was supposed to be a year-long transition from working full-time with people. So I did a little bit. It was like I was working Sun Solutions like 2-3 days a week, and then 2021 I was working at like 3, 4, or 5. Like halfway through I went full time, and then in 2022 it's almost full time. Couple days a week off, but it's almost full time. So normally 6 days a week. You know, I don't know what. Let's do the math on that. If I'm doing, I can do, let's just say I can do 5 cars a day comfortably, right? That's good. 5 cars a day, 6 days a week. Let's say I take 2 weeks off a year. It's 1,500 cars in a year. You know, so, you know, you're not going to get packed 100%. So realistically, probably 1,000 cars a year. I'd be comfortable with 1,000 cars a year. You know, 1,000 cars a year. My minimum is 229, and I just brought that down. My minimum was 299. I mean, you're talking $300,000 at that point. I'm gonna bring out the background music a little bit because you can't really hear the background music in the video. Big shout out to Alligator Window Tint, top super chatter of the day, $4.99. Who's got the balls, baby? Give me 30 seconds. Burner Count says, I know what you can do, but what have you been scheduling lately? Like the last 6 months, how many you done roughly? I've been averaging, it's like a vitamin, 1 or 2 a day, but with my price points, like minimum, I gotta clear 400 a day, 5 days a week, right? I'm trying to bare minimum, I'm trying to shoot for to 2,500 a week. That's bare minimum. That pays all my bills for window tinting and other things of that nature, and then I want to be able to expand it more. But you know, during
What are you looking for?
from October moving till about now, it's been a little slower. But like last year, May, June, July, I was banging. I was doing twice as many. I was probably doing at least 2 to 3 cars a day for the busy season. So, but I have a lot more things in the works now. I actually have the Tint Mob does my online promotionals. So like I'm pulling stuff from Clearwater. I'm pulling stuff from Largo. I have a pretty solid presence in Palm Harbor right now. So we're building up, baby. We're building up. Yes, let everyone focus on the cars. Don't look at my buildings. I'd probably say conservatively, I'd probably say 1 to 2 cars a day, which I can only do 3 cars a day, right? So sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, unless like those are full cars. So that's it. Well, that's where I'm at right now. I'd like it to be more, and that's why I'm shooting to get into a shop. I really believe that getting into a shop will increase my revenue for sure. Just because I can tint more cars in a day. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna probably split it, but there is gonna be a light gap on the edges. Client knows that for sure. I've already talked to them. Again, it's so I don't have to gouge out the gaskets. Ugh. The gap looks worse than it actually is. The film is on the outside right now. Burner account. Me personally, I gotta clear 90 just to pay my bills. And as of right now, Sun Solutions overhead per month is around $1,000. It should be closer to like 1,500, but the Tint Mob is a sponsor of the channel. But that would normally be another 500 a month. But yeah, I would say overhead is around 1,500, around $1,000 to $1,500 a month. So I need to make that on top of the 90 I need to clear per year. I got a lot of expenses. I got a stay-at-home wife, 2 young kids. It's not like I live lavishly. And everyone's different, right? And maybe that's why it's taking me oh, my camera's not on. Maybe that's why it's taking me a couple years to really pop off, right? Where other people might need just 50 grand. I mean, I need to clear at least 100, right? So it's a little bit of an uphill battle for me. Manuel Sanchez says I'm about to rent 50 by 100 ground space and build a small cheap office and storage unit inside a container with a small sealed garage extension and of course big enough door, 10-foot door. Oh hell yeah, baby, hell yeah. Well, what's the population where you live? Tampa, about 3 million. About 3 million as of right now, but I was going all over the place an hour out, so I've closed my net down to probably about a 30-minute drive, maybe 45 from time to time. You know, I want to be more quality than quantity. So I'd rather hit 30,000 people in a 30-minute radius than 30,000 people in a hour radius. Plus, if like some shit happens and you gotta fix one window or like a finger pops up, that's a 2-hour round trip for a finger, which has happened, which is why I stopped going so far out. T-Touchers. You can also take air hose to the edges on the inside and you can blow most of the garbage out to get closer. Yes, nice. T-Town Tints, great tip. Yes, I am a big fan of an air hose. I just don't bring my compressor with me. I do from time to time. But yeah, definitely an air hose would definitely be beneficial to blow out all that junk and stuff like that. It wasn't too bad because those seals were actually brand new. And the glass I think was brand new as well. But if those were the original 71 seals, yeah, there'd be fucking 40 years of dirt, grime, and garbage in there. Tint or just travel all over and get paid to tint, man. I wish, man. I wish. Trust me. If I could travel around and do training classes, here's the thing. I can't do, like the standard, the industry average is like $500 a day, right? But then you got guys like Marco, that works for Expel, and they do that stuff, but like Expel has such deep pockets. I think they're doing classes for like $1,000 total or something, like, I don't know, per person or something like that. Cheap. When I went to Martinsville with Lumar for PPF training a couple years ago, and the class was $1,000. That was it. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. One of those things again where I just need more money, more time.
Christ.
I'd love to go travel and train people how to tint, but
Motherfucker.
maybe some stuff I gotta focus on, you know.
We good? We good?
Good old reverse roll, baby. Hasn't slowed me down at all. I know, Jason, I know, and you got a great fucking thing going on. Hence why I asked you for the touring tinter, right? Because I know it was damn near biting you. It's pretty much biting you, and that's why I asked permission before I went fucking live with that shit. But it didn't hit as good as I wanted it to. And it's, there's a couple of other things. Like I said, I need a certain amount per week. I need a certain amount, and I need to make it worth my while. My old lady, I travel. My old lady misses me. And traveling expenses, you know how it is. The average trip, for 7-8 days, $1,500. So, so even if I'm I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna figure it the fuck out, though. I'm gonna try. Yeah, Cody Becker says, I think our PPF training was like 1,000 to 1,200. Can't remember, for 4 to 5 days. Exactly, right? I can't compete with numbers like that. Now, granted, Jason is doing a great job, and I think once the ball gets rolling, I think it would be good. But here's the thing: once I get a shop, I can't be traveling. Who's going to be at the shop? So that's another thing. So I mean, that's why the shop is so important to me, because
what I'm doing is I'm gapping the bottom just a hair. So the top is just a little long. But I want to avoid any fingers on the bottom, because if we start sliding fingers on the bottom, then I'm gonna have trash come back in. We don't want trash.
So like I said, that's why the shop is so important to me, is because I'm going to be doing in-house training at the shop, and it's just, I don't mind traveling. I really don't, and I offer it. I mean, listen, I've brought it out, and I've advertised it and things of that nature. It just didn't hit the way I wanted it to. I wasn't getting a lot of response to it. There's only so much I can do. I got access to 30,000 tinters, and I'm like, you want to train? It'll cost you though. Cody asked, could you caulk the gap? You probably could caulk the gap, but I don't work with caulk a lot, so it's like, it's hard for me when you don't use it a lot. So I guess you could. That sounded really bad. Cody, you fuck. Four-door oh man, Swole Gang, I forgot your fucking name. I think it was Greg. Let's call you Greg. Greg says, how much do you charge for four-door sedan carbon all around? $229. I was at $299, but I was literally getting no sales. And I looked around, and carbon around here is going for like 189. So like I wasn't like a little above the market price. I was like offensively above the market price. So so I brought it down just so I can sell more carbon. What I'm doing here at the top, guys, is that I gapped the bottom just a hair and overlapped the top. So then now I'm trimming it so that I can have it have the edge of the film right to the edge. So I'm not trimming the gasket, I'm trimming the film itself, and I have my knife butted up to the gasket, just in case you guys were wondering. Gabe, that's it. You said cock. Jason, you would say that. Gabe, it's Gabe. Cody Becker even remembers. Gabe. T-Town Tist says, I tried so had to use that thing for squeegeeing, but don't like it. I just get my 1.5 out must.
I mean, just barely.
Do you use that now to scrape windshields with flat glass? But what the fuck? T-Town Tints, that's the worst fucking sentence I ever seen, man. I'm kidding. You know, the side swipe as a cleaning tool, and as a I use the side swipe for a cleaner because I don't want to use the same squeegee I'm using to clean, because I'm literally getting dirt off of it, to install the film just in case a cross contamination and then I scratch the film. Another reason why I use the side swipe also is I use it for a soft tack, right? So I use it to get it all down, but I can legit move it a little bit if I needed to. Really useful for windshields. If I did it with just the orange crush right off the rip,
I double cut this thing.
sometimes it's a little hard.
So the film for the other side is on this glass, so it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing.
Says I never knew a gap like that was accessible. That's custom. Taylor D, yeah. Here's the thing. The gap doesn't look as bad. What you're seeing here,
if anything, if you're gonna do this,
the gap isn't as bad. That's a tiny little gap right there. But what you're seeing sometimes is the reflection off the outside rubber, not a giant gap. Just so we're fucking clear on here. But like I said, also, is that this is brand new. The guy dumped 40,000 into this SUV. And my option was to slice the gasket, and I told him I can hide the edge if I slice the gasket. He did not want that. I said, in other words, there's gonna be a micro gap around, because I cannot bump it up or else I'll get contamination in it around the edges. And that was a conversation I had with the client previously prior to this. It's not something I would do without a conversation with the client. I want to be very clear in regards to that. At the end though, the micro gap really wasn't that bad. When everything else was tinted, even if it was like a 30-second, a very tiny gap, it really wasn't that noticeable when everything was done. Just to let you know. Let's go back to it.
too, I would always lay the bottom flat and then trim the top just the way I did. If you try to trim the bottom, you can definitely do that, but you'll end up getting fingers, and it'll drive up trash into your installation.
Imagine only a handful of people could find steady clientele willing to pay them to train, considering everyone is better at tinting than the next person. Right? Just because you tint doesn't mean you can train people, right? You know, you got to be able to train. You got to understand, like, just because you're a good tinter doesn't mean you're a good teacher, right? You know, Jason could probably say it. There's always one asshat in the group that's like, I don't want to fucking do this, or I don't want to listen. I'm better than that. There's always fucking something going on. And I wouldn't mind it, right? I don't need to be a full-time touring tinter. I don't need it, right? Because I have the online presence, I have Sun Solutions tinting, I have dry string prep. It would just be another service that I provide within the ecosystem. So
Go ahead and clean this side.
I guess that's why I haven't really pushed hard either, because I haven't really been thirsty for it. Because I've been my time is so set up with other projects, especially with DSP, online presence, and Sun Solutions. You know, I'm fully committed to doing at least one live stream a week.
Imagine
and
this wasn't the same.
keeping awesome, trying to be awesome. So I don't want to bite on. I don't want to take on more than I can handle. But I am, you know, I did lock in a conversation with Solar Effects, that I'll be doing Solar Effects' in-house, not in-house training, but I will be training people that are looking for training through Solar Effects, I mean, I'll still be working independently. I won't be working with Solar Effects. But you know, we're going through the Solar Effects networks as well for people that are looking for trainings, and I'd work hand in hand with them as well. So, but not exclusively for Solar Effects. So like that way I'm able to train other people that use other films and other things of that nature as well. Cody Becker says, picking on you, bro. I know, bro. I know. Gabe says, here in town it's about 200, I think, doing 250. I mean, isn't being mobile a convenience, so should be more? Yeah, I guess, I mean, yeah, it is a convenience because they don't have to leave. So I mean, I'm already more. You know, you can go to a shop and get cheaper, and there's mobile tint guys here that are much more affordable than me. So there's a minimum amount that I'm willing to do to work. My time is worth a minimum amount, and if I don't, I'm gonna get that. So I won't work for less. Burner account says, oh, trust me, I understand the viewpoint. Just judging from the group, some people absolutely believe they know it all. Right? Hey, you guys want to know the greatest line of all time? Here you go. You ready for this one, guys? All right. I'm going to give you the greatest fucking line of all time. It gets a laugh every fucking time. You ready for this one? Always introduce yourself as the world's second best Tinder to whoever you're talking to, clients, things of that nature. Great way to start a conversation, right? And make a laugh, right? Client's going to be like, the world's second best Tinder, and be like, yep. And every single time they're going to be like, well, who's the first? And then you're going to say every other Tinder out there, because everyone thinks they're the best Tinder in the world. So funny. Love it. Write it down. You're going to use it. You're going to use it. I'm the second best Tinder in the world. Who's the first? Everyone else out there, the tints, because everyone else thinks they're the best. Whew. Sorry, bro. As I always said, screw mobile tinting. Get tired at some point, and you know you won't make as much as being in the shop. And that's the thing too, right? Tint Pro hit it on the nose. I mean, mobile tinting is great if you got the cheddar. I mean, it costs money to sign a lease, get a plot, get film, get a plotter, get a shop set up, things of that nature. Especially if you have zero clientele. If you have zero clientele, you're gonna have to float it for a minute, right? Or dump a shit ton of money into advertising. So mobile tinting isn't bad, especially if you're just starting the business. Get your feet wet, get your name out there, start build. Take a couple years to build up some rapport, build up some online presence, and then build a shop. That way, when you open the shop, you have clients that are gonna go that can come and you can refer them to your shop. Also, you're not gonna be banging around right out the gate, right? So it gives you, you can do 2 to 3 cars a day and you'll be fine. You're gonna get to the point where you're having more calls coming in than you can handle, and you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And then at that point, you open up a shop. Transition. Unless you got fucking money, then open up a shop. Fuck it. Oh man, okay, so hey Patty, tried doing my first window tint job this past weekend. I've been having issues with cutting on a 2000 Cadillac Seville with the tint being too short and the moving back window. Any tips? Probably just squeegee it down a little bit better, like when you're placing the film to hand cut it, just squeegee it down every time. Lay the film, squeegee, cut one side, cut the bottom, pull it off, get it wet, line up the bottom, shift it that 1/4 inch, squeegee it down, cut the other side, right? Now lift it back up, wet it down, line up the bottom, split the difference from when you shifted it over 1/4 inch, squeegee it down now, and then roll the film down, cut the top edge. If you're squeegeeing between each cut, the film's not going to shift on you. And if it's still shifting when you're squeegeeing between each cut, then you're using way too much soap in your slip, baby, or you're not doing enough pressure on your squeegee when you're tacking it down. MP Tinting says, bro, I think you would be a great film trainer. Your attention to detail and very well spoken. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have done trainings, you know, and I'm working on it. But like I said, my eventual goal is to open up a shop because I need a location to run dry string prep. I need a location to run my shop. I also need a location to run the online presence, being able to do live streams there and do content creation there as well. So if it was just me owning a shop, then traveling and training would definitely be an option. But I need a facility, and then having a facility and still traveling, I would need to make sure that I have a solid team that can handle it.
Go over first, motherfucker.
It was really hard to get over. So I'll travel to train.
People say you don't earn your money sometimes.
I'll travel to train, and when the time is right, it'll happen for me. I don't want to force something that's not happening, and I only have so many hours in a day, and I'm trying to maximize on the things that I'm focusing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get. No torpedo.
But MP Tinting, thank you very much for that compliment. That was very nice of you. Appreciate that. Manuel Sanchez says, I've watched your videos since years ago. I followed your videos, then Tint Stuff Detroit, Ralph, Tint Diva, Dirty Trick, Mike Sanchez, and his World's Fastest Tinter, etc. But these lives are awesome, I guess. Oh, these live streams teach a lot. 10-year weekend tinters. Oh my god, a lot. 10 years weekend Tinter has had me feeling I will do good with my small cleaning drywall shop being working. Oh yeah, bro. Yes, absolutely. And then I'm the worst fucking reader, by the way, guys. Can you see? I have like the reading equivalency of like a fucking third grader. Okay, I've read one book series in my entire life. All the books of Twilight was the only book series I've ever read, and I'm a huge, massive Harry Potter fan. And I attempted to sit down and read the Harry Potter books and failed. So I don't read. So when I sound like a dummy, it's because I am. Basically, in a nutshell, he's saying that these are helpful.
What I did is I lifted up the top, slid the whole film up, and then slid it back down so it just lays right on top.
Here's the thing with training videos, right? I got videos that are training videos, how-tos, how to top load, how to bottom load, how to hand cut, how to cut the top. Like, all those videos are evergreen, so I don't have to keep remaking those videos year after year with the updated tips and techniques. Those videos are evergreen. Matt's video from 10 years ago on how to tint a car that has 8 million views.
But that's okay.
Those techniques still work today, right? So I can only do those videos for so much, right? But doing these live streams right here, you can learn. You can learn how to tint windows doing this. You know, seeing the real world struggles of what you come. You know, what do you do when you come across this car? What do you do when you come across this car? What do you do when you have this situation? Right? These are the learning lessons that you can do. I think I'm ready for extension because your live videos. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind.
Trim
See,
this corner.
Manuel Sanchez.
Flip it.
Try
to flutter it out.
I would rather have 1,000 of you than 1 million viewers that don't give a shit about window tint, and that's a fact. That's a fact. I appreciate that, my friend. He said, people ask, well, who's the first? And and I guess Jason. Pat said everyone else.
Now, you can move that out.
It happens when you get old, Jason. I'm trying to read through all the comments here. Gabe says, there are 0 mobile tinters here in my town of 180K, no online presence at least. I'm also going all out with marketing and branding.
Doesn't create fingers that won't suck up trash.
Yes. Gabe, yeah, thank you for putting Gabe in front of that. I have the worst short-term memory also. But Gabe, I think you're gonna do great, my friend. If there's 0 presence, you'll fucking kill it, my friend. Let me know. Let me know how it goes.
Blade. Before I ran it hard, like long, I'm just gonna do 2 clicks out. I'm gonna have the blade ride the edge because we flopped the film. Where it's overlaying, it'll just cut right through.
Teaching moment.
And butt that film right up. Make sure you keep that blade right up against the edge. Right there.
Burner account says if it's still around, Hooked on Phonics worked
So
well for me.
close.
I did Hooked on Phonics when I was younger. My reading comprehension is very, very weak. It takes like the Twilight books. Like my old lady's a crazy reader. She'll read a book in a day. The first Twilight book took me 3.5 weeks to read because it takes me so long to read the words
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to push
and comprehend
and
it.
lock in that edge. Push and lock in that edge. That way the edge is sealed and it's not going to draw fingers back, which will in turn not draw trash back in.
Also, I don't need to know how to read. Everything's on fucking audio. You know what I do? If I want to, I'm really into finance books,
You know,
poker strategy
I could do
books.
these cars all the time.
Just reading for entertainment
But
is
they
not
just
for
take
me.
Special attention and cost-wise.
Jason, I gave a line to everyone. Hold on.
700.
We're gonna stop the whole live stream to catch Jason Omeletsky up. So Jason, I said a line, and that's what everyone else was referring to in the chat here. And I said everyone can use this. Always tell people, your clients, tell people you're the second best Tinter in the world, and they'll always ask who the first is, and your response is everyone else that tints because everyone else thinks they're the best. That was, and then the client goes ha 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 ha. You're like ha ha ha. Let me tint your car, and then it builds up good rapport. But it's just a fun Tinter line. That's what everyone's talking about. Jason, you are now caught up. Everyone, we can start the live stream again because now Jason's caught up.
And the client knows, like, I'm going to make it as clean as I possibly can. That's all you can do. All you can do. One more time just because I see a water pocket right there. Bump that bottom edge. Get that moisture out of there. Tuck the sack and get back. All right. Now this is a detail shop, so this got ceramic coated, so I'm not going to touch the paint. All this overspray with the water. Anthony's going to come back in here with a special towel, microfiber towel, and clean that up. Not my towels because they're not detail towels, and we could mess up some stuff.
Cody Becker,
Oh, there's no door on this side. I just realized.
weird fucking car, no door. Cody Becker says, when the stream is done, can you fill me in on the tint mob? What the tint mob is, please? Yes.
Probably would help if I was plugged in.
The Tint Mob is a sponsor of the channel. The Tint Mob specializes in lead generation websites specifically designed to help tinting businesses grow. They combine extensive market research advanced SEO techniques, and proven web design. Hold on. And proven web design. Where did I read this? Strategies that deliver the product that's made for one thing, getting your business consistent, exclusive tint leads year-round. The Tint Mob also offers SEO services for your own website and online automated upsell checkout funnels that can be added to your website. The Tint Mob, revolutionizing the way consumers purchase window tinting services. That is it in a nutshell, and that's also a sponsor of the channel. Shout out to the Tint Mob. In a nutshell, basically, one of the things that they do is they basically set up a website, a window tinting website in a city, and then he ranks it. He gets it ranked on Google, essentially. People call that number gets forwarded to you, and then you answer the calls, gets leads in a nutshell, and then you turn around and get them. I've been working with him for the last 6 months, and it's 1000% worth it. 100%, 1000% worth it. I'm getting quality leads. I'm getting 2 to 3 to 4 leads a day, and we just started, and it gets better as it goes on. It's so funny is because I had another guy proposition me for it for a different city, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I gave him a month. Garbage. I got spam calls. I got the 2 or 3 closes that I did get were like back window redos, the cheapest film I had, just not quality that I was looking for. It made me appreciate Brad and the Tint Mob even more so. And it's pretty simple. I think it's $500 to set up the website, and I think it's about another $500 to $600. He charges per lead, so it's probably around $500 or $600 per month after that to maintain and for the lead generation. But I mean, it's absolutely worth it. You'll definitely get your money back on it. And like, he's got one set up in Clearwater, and he's also got one set up in Largo for me, right, for my business. And he will not do another tinter in that city. He's working with me, and he will work with me exclusively, so you get a little assurance. But it's worked wonders for me. It has worked 100% for me.
Soligon super chatted $4.99. As a beginner, should I go cheap as hell just to get experience? I posted on Facebook a cheap price and got lots of requests.
Oh, Gabe, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Very good question. She says, as a beginner, should I go cheap as hell just to get experience? I posted on Facebook a cheap price and got lots of requests. Gabe, I need to know what your skill set is. How long does it take for you to tint a car? By yourself, no problems, no worries, and it's got to come out tits. It's got to come out clean. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, that's cheaper than what I was quoted. I was quoted from another company with a little different service that is $2K a month. Holy fuck! If it works, I mean, that's great. But like I said, you're probably talking $400 to $600 a month after the $500 website setup fee, and then it does take a couple months to get ranked because things take time. But it's worked it for me. So I'll get you, Cody. I'll text you a contact for the Tint Mob, and then you can also check them out at thetintmob.com. Manuel Sanchez, is there any sanding, shaving your cards, and squeegee tips? I usually don't shave or sand my hard cards. I just get new ones. I guess you could take the time to do it, and it could work for sure. But it's quicker to throw a card away and grab a new one instead of sitting there with fucking sandpaper. That's just me though. Try to use this sliver for like this. Let your pride match your quality of work. That's right. Not necessarily how long you've been in business. Ain't that the truth? Here's the problem, Gabe. If you're a good tinter and your installs are solid and you're within a couple hours, 2, 3, 4 hours, then I would not suggest to go low prices, because you'll always have low prices, and you always have the problem with low prices is that you get 10, 15-year-old cars, you get shit cars, and it's a bad experience, and people, think of cheap people. Cheap people are never satisfied. It says, to be honest, I barely got training and been practicing on my cars coming out clean. I'm very motivated and caught on fast, but not actual real experience. Okay. Gabe, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the dead ass honest with you. I never went to a training class myself. I learned everything and I taught myself and learned everything online. It's gonna take, I worked at a shop, and it took me 9 months of working on 4 to 5 cars a day, every day, 6 days a week. 9 months before I felt confident that I can tackle any car. You cannot run a business and not handle anything that walks through the door. There's so many little things that you're going to learn, like the basic foundation, the basic fundamentals on how to tint are the same across the board. But what hold on.
Alligator window tint super chatted $4.99. This is some solid Sharpie work hard.
$5 super chat from Alligator window tint, some solid Sharpie work. I know, I'm not trying to cut up this renovated freaking 71, baby. I know, I said blasphemy at the very beginning. So here's the thing, Swole, fucking goddamn, Gabe. It took me 9 months to get a handle on it. There's so many other facets on top of window tinting that you need to be able to do when you're running a business. And one thing you can't do is stress about how to tint cars. There's things that you need to learn. You know, do you pull sweeps? Do you top load? Do you bottom load? Do you know how to fix a crease out? Do you know how to install window film and be with minimal contamination? I bet you can tint, but I bet you it's not that great. I bet you there's creases. I bet you there's contamination issues. I bet you there's a number of different things. There's only one fucking guy I've ever heard of that and then starting a business costs a lot of money. The only guy I ever heard of that that got training and excuse me, the only guy that I've ever heard of that got training, started a business, and ran it by himself without any experience and succeeded is Martin Fowler with Alligator Window Tint. I know 30,000 tinters, and I only know one person that did that and was successful. You know, it takes a very special type of person. And I'm not saying you're not that person, but statistically you're not, right? Especially if you don't, and you also need to have a decent financial income, right? If you're old money and you got 30,000, 40, 50,000, I mean, it costs Martin $50,000 to get his business off the ground, right? Plus advertising costs, things of that nature, and you're still learning, and it's going to cost you money every time you fuck up something. And you know what happens when you overspray a dashboard on a new Ram, and you don't realize that the computer's underneath the passenger side, and you soak it. That's $1,700 to fix that. Do you have that money? What happens if you don't know that the Toyota Venza and the NX300 Lexus are the same glass, and the front glass has a coating on there that you cannot scratch off, therefore you cannot tint it, you can't use scrubs, you can't use razor blades, and that's $1,600 to replace that. These are the things you're gonna learn, but it's gonna cost you a shit ton of more money. Gabe, what I would suggest is get a job at a shop. Get a job at a shop. You'll learn a lot better. You'll learn a little quicker. You'll learn on their dime, and get your skills up. And get your skills up where you can tint if you can tint a car in 2 hours and you can tint at least 4 cars a day, there's no reason why you can't go out and make $50,000 a year working for someone. If $50,000 is good for you, good. $50,000 isn't worth it for me. I was getting paid $75,000. It wasn't worth it for me. I want to make $150,000. I want to make $200,000. But that's what I want. You know, if you're a type of person that can survive off of $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I don't know who you are. I don't know how old you are, right? $50,000 at 24 years old with no kids, no responsibilities, things of that nature. You're fucking balling, right? You have time and luxury to sharpen up your skills. What you don't want to do is you don't want to jump the gate, get out there, right? Do shit work because you don't have a lot of experience, and start running your name and your brand through the mud. Give yourself an opportunity to succeed. That was a little bit of a rant, but that's what I got. Damn. MP Tinting says, what happens if you tint a Chrysler and the defrosters fall off just with scrubbing pad? Damn. Stop tinting 02 fucking Chryslers. That's some high praise. Thank you, sir. It ain't high praise, it's facts. I don't blow up nothing. I don't blow up nobody, right? Like, not granted, Martin Fowler is one of my good friends, but he's a special kind of cat, you know. He thinks differently. If you've ever met Martin Fowler and sit and talk to him, he's a different type of cat. Him and I are very fucking similar, right? We talk business. We're in it. And then we're out. It's just like he's got a different mindset, and you need that to succeed. It's a being self-employed is fucking ruthless, bro. Ruthless. Alligator Winterton says, you're a gentleman and a scholar. I know your house smells of rich mahogany and leather bound books. Old car fail. That's right, baby. That's right. Oh man. Cody, Pat, what? Pat, you don't remember those few late nights in my bedroom showing you my squeegee pattern? I thought you learned a lot from that. I think 1K for that was cheap in my opinion. At least way more than that, like 1,600, 1,800 bucks for that. You know what? I agree. I 100% agree. $1,000 was probably a little bit on the low end for me on this one. But I think it was like this was only my second or third car working at this shop. And I think he was a close personal friend. The guy dropped cheddar for the detail. So I think I budged just a little bit, and it was the middle of the winter, so I needed the fucking work. So I'm like, $1,000 solid. I probably wouldn't do that again, but yeah, you're right. This job should probably have been more in the $1,500 range. Gabe, you're 21? Bro, you're a fucking baby, bro. You can barely buy a drink. You think a good drink at a bar is a fucking Bud Light because you don't know what good bourbon tastes like. God damn. Gabe, man. Gabe, you're so fucking young right now. Go find a job at a shop. You have the basic fundamentals. Show them that you can do it. Show them you can do it. And you get paid what you're worth. Sharpen up your skills. Go work at a tint shop for a couple years. Be fucking awesome. And if you're that awesome, go work on your own. Or you can be awesome and make a shit ton of money. Gabe, what would you do with $50,000? Your life would probably change dramatically and improve. And you're working for someone. You show up, you tint cars, you fucking leave. That's it. Did you know the average income in America is $36,000 a year? You can make 52 a year, 1,000 a week. You make almost double what the average income is. And you're fucking 21. You don't know fucking shit, right? So you'll make more money. You'll make more money than most people. So, yeah, that's what I definitely would do. And then when you're ready, fucking go out on your own. You got so much time, it's fucking ridiculous. I got responsibilities. I got kids. I got an old lady. You know, I got people that depend on me, right? That's why I need to do things on my own that generate me a lot of money. You don't need 100 grand. I mean, it'd be nice, but you don't need that. Hopefully you're doing your due diligence and taking advantage of all that public information and researching before you know about the vehicles like the Ram. Yep. Hey, what's up, guys? Long time no see. David, what's going on, baby? Welcome. MP Ting says, what happens if you tint a Chrysler? Oh, yeah, we talked about that. New car fails. The new F-150 defrosters came off. Yeah, I know some Mercedes, like the people just laid the film and then they had to redo the back window because maybe a crease or something like that, and they pulled the film off. Defrosters came off. It happens. DC Customs and Detailing, what's going on, baby? Welcome to the live stream. He says, just got here. What's up, Patrick? Quick question. Are you using Sharpie method to do this car? Don't you get any light gaps? Absolutely. DC Customs, we went over this. I am using a Sharpie method on this one. I spoke with the client. The client did not want me to trim out the gaskets. The client spent about $40,000 to renovate the 71 Chevy, and he didn't, and those gaskets were brand new, and he opted not to do that. So I explained to him that I'm going to get as close as I can to the edge, but I do need to leave a little bit of a gap. That way I can avoid any contamination. So that's the reason for the Sharpie method. Gabe, I didn't start this in this industry until I was 35. Good Lord, you have time. Trust the process, be patient, and kill it. Take some advice, Gabe. That man made $300,000 last year tinting windows. Take your time. And Gabe, take get into window tinting business. Talk to Jason, talk to Carlos, talk to Cody, the industry's fucking awesome, and there's people out here that really do want to help people succeed and get better. Not just me, there's all kinds of other people. Take advantage of, you know, the window tinting business Facebook group. Get in there, the private one, not the public. You can take the public one too, but the private one, it's all people trying to help. You got questions, concerns, shout outs, fucking put it in the post. There's 14,000 tinters in that group. They'll answer you. And they're not going to answer you shitty. It's not like the Wild West. There's other tint groups out there. It's the Wild fucking West. You ask a basic question, people are like, fucking kill yourself and close your business. I'm like, God damn, my man just had a question. So I promote constructive criticism in my groups. I do not allow, I have a zero tolerance policy for fuckheads in my group that are just negative and just straight disrespectful. I don't appreciate that, and I will not stand for it. So people get the boot, and Purgatory has about, I think, 1,000 members in it, and there's only one person that ever came out of Purgatory, and because he begged me, and I kind of knew him. And when I let him out of Purgatory, he had to like request to be joined into the group, and he never did. So T-Town is the biggest thing, the old lady. That's right, baby. Fucking old lady. My old lady. Shut up, Martin. Jaber says, I thought you hated Sharpie. Matt Sharpie's some windows too. You know what? Okay, listen, here's the thing. This is a special situation for the Sharpie for a special and particular and specific reason. I have a problem with people that use Sharpies to cut out the entire fucking car because they're too chicken shit to cut on the car. Just do it right and you won't cut the car. But I will use a Sharpie in certain situations. This situation, I don't want to I don't want to cut the gaskets. I want to take care of it. I used to double cut quarters, but now I've been using liner and sharpening it because it's easier to just double cut on the back glass now for me. So there are some special uses that I think makes the process a little bit more faster, cleaner, and more efficient. But I would never sit here and double cut using a Sharpie. I think that's just a little too much.
You out here? Yeah, I'm gonna go home and work on that thing for you. Should I get the boom? Yes, please.
I was gonna start here, but like the software I use is kind of weird on the Mac.
Yeah.
Burner count says bullies equal. Yep.
I might have an extra.
Jaybird, thank you, my friend.
Hold on.
Gabe says dying with your humor. I'm glad you find me funny, my friend. I'm glad you find me funny. What line of solar effects are you using on this car? And much did you quote this one? David C, we just had this conversation. I'm using Solar Effects' FX Plus. It's the best film line they have available. Highest heat rejection, one of the highest on the market. It's got over 96% heat rejection total. I think it's not tester, but it's heat rejection. I think only Stratus beats that. And that's at 97%. So it's a badass fucking film. And yeah, and I charged $1,000. I probably should have charged around $1,500, but I was brand new to the shop. So, just getting my feet wet. And I need that money, honey. Let's see here. I started tinting when I was 19, now 23. Back then, there was no live video chats. I'm glad everything is evolving. Thank you for the people who share their stories in the window tinting industry. 19, I'm 23 now. Back then, motherfucker, that was 4 years ago. I got shirts older than that. Back then, like it was 40 years ago, bro. But yeah, you're right. There was not a lot of people. I think I've been doing live. I've been doing the online presence for I think 6 years now, and there was no one. Matt was still out. Ralph wasn't doing training videos anymore. There was no one out there. Matt took like a 3 or 4 year break after leaving his dad's shop, and he went to go work for Rick McIntyre, actually doing mobile tint. But yeah, I fucking love it that the industry's blowing up more. Oh shit, Matt's here. What's going on, Matt? Matt said I did one time in one window. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh man, you have no idea.
I had one, but I don't.
Hey Matt. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
You take that. Make sure you put the cover over it.
Yeah, I just took all the measurements.
The fuzz. Solar effects is better. Sheesh.
Just make sure that cover.
What a thought. What I thought.
Do you want to take
the fuzz says, yo Pat, how much did you increase prices? I increased prices $100 across the board. I used to be $199, $299, $449. And then I started working for a shop like 3 or 4 days a week, and I only had 3 days available, so I wanted more quality, so I bumped my prices $100 up so that I could just like, I would work less but get more. And then I found out that like I was getting the same amount of calls and closing the same amount, just higher prices, so I kept it at that. I did recently adjust my $299 down to $129, but that was just more recently because I literally wasn't doing like any carbon jobs. Let's fast forward this one a little bit because I'm just sitting here shooting the bull. Oh, it's gonna be done soon. It's gonna be done soon. Gabe says it's funny how connected this industry is. It wasn't before. It wasn't before. I'd probably say in the last 5 years is probably the best it's ever been. People talk, people are sharing tips, and I mean, you have no idea. When I first started, I was getting death threats. I will fucking murder you. Stop fucking showing people how to do our industry. Fuck you. I mean, those were legit letters, emails I was getting. Like, holy fuck. The reason why I started this channel is because I went to multiple shops and said, hey, I want to learn the business. Can you train me? I'll work for you. I'll do whatever you want. No one would train me. I didn't have the money to start my, go to a training, a tint school or anything like that. So I had to learn online. And one reason is I had a bad memory, so I was trying to document all my learning and how I was doing things and how to do it so I can reference myself. But then I also learned that like people want to get into this industry. This industry is great. It's changed my life. I want to be able to help people get into that. So I love that people are doing it now and people are more open about it. And because people were acting like it was they didn't want to show anyone. And I'm like, what the hell is the point? It'll die on the vine. So yeah, hell yeah. That's good money, bro. I only offer FX Plus for who's willing to pay good money for it. I got FX Plus on my car. Very good. Yeah, hell yeah. You offer FX Plus for whatever you think you should get for it. And the people that will, it doesn't matter. Here's my price points, right? $229, $389, $549. My $549 could be $899. It doesn't fucking matter how much that is. I have the highest one, my high performance, to make my mid-grade, my $389, look way better, right? There's a reason why I have 3 price points, right? Most people psychologically go for in the middle. They don't want the worst, but they don't want the best. They want the middle. I want to shoot for a $400 average per car, right? So my 229 is good. It's okay. It's great. It's got a little bit of heat rejection, easy in the pocket. My standard film is hold on, I'm gonna pause this for a second. My standard film is $389, triple the heat rejection for less than double the cost. Shout out to Martin Fowler for that one. Most popular film, and then my high performance film is $549, right? My high performance film is $549 to make $389 sound better. The people that pay $549 will pay $899. They'll pay $999. Why? Because people with money love to fucking find different ways and interesting ways to spend their money and tell their friends. So you charge whatever you think you want to charge for FX Plus, and your customers will come. I slowed it down a little bit just because I'm talking in this video, and I think I'm talking because the window shifts, and I want people to be able to watch this if they are watching this and listening to me at the same time. Let's catch up a little bit on a little bit on chats here real quick. Hold on. We about to watch the whole video here. Hold on. Weekends, I always require $50 non-refundable deposit. Yep. Oh, if someone threatened my life over that, I don't know these people. They just email me because my shit's up there on YouTube. I didn't have a Facebook group. I didn't have anything. So people can find my email and they emailed me. I'll fucking murder you. Yeah. How do you guys take deposits? Cash App? Watch Cash App. Just fucking drop that shit off. XR Plus is where it's at. I'll tell you a secret. I'm pretty sure XR Plus and FX Plus are very, very, very similar. Very. Preach, Cody. Alligator window tint. Preach. I will tell you this. XR Plus next to FX Plus, while they have the same, like, I believe the very same specs, the FX Plus does have a bluish tinge to it, and the XR Plus does not. I did notice that difference, but yeah. Oh my god, there's too many people fucking talking. Good Hilo scratch coating, yes, I understand that. Wearing this stupid ass mask. Well, you're still wearing a mask? You wear masks up there? That's why I fucking live in Florida, right? Because DeSantis is awesome. Everything electric can be tacked, but I see you though. Just dust it off. Yeah, I'll keep in mind, guys. Don't forget that Venmo shit. They just changed that stuff up. You know, more than $600 are gonna $10.99. You should be very careful. It used to be free. It ain't anymore. It ain't anymore. Let's go ahead and play this and go backwards. Let me move it to right here. I think I'm talking. I think I'm breaking down the knowledge here. Masks, schmacks, smacks. Make America Florida. Just wait. DeSantis 24, right? Might help if I share my screen. Window shifts. That's why I shouldn't have background music in. About a half an inch back there. So I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut this side and this side exact, then roll it down and cut this around this here and then shift it. That's the plan. Bet money. 2024 is going to be Trump and DeSantis, and then Trump will only be able to do his second term because you can only do 2 terms, and then DeSantis will be president for fucking 2 back-to-back terms. Gonna get a Republican president locked in for the next 12 years after 2024. I don't know why we're talking politics. We don't talk politics. You're not supposed to talk about politics, money, or religion. I talk about money. I don't talk about religion. Good question over here. MP Tinting says, why didn't you promote that you were entering the Tinter battles? I wanted to see you in Tint Pro in action. I know. Listen, it was the dead of winter, and I was struggling. Not struggling. Oh yeah, I was struggling compared to the busy times. So I had to focus on the business and bringing an income in. At the end of the day, my main priority is my family, and I need to be able to support them. So unfortunately, I didn't have the time to promote enough for Tinder battles. And it's not that I wasn't into it. It's just I literally didn't have the time, and I needed to focus on you know, building my business and making sure that I could pay my bills. Because if not, I'd be living with Martin Fowler. Cody Becker says, I still don't know why you didn't plot these, Pat. Shake my head. Maybe because I don't have a plotter. I got the Roland and the Graph Tech. Boop, 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 boop. Says my house ain't that big. What do y'all charge for 2 front doors? My carbon's 99. My standard ceramic is 149, and then my high performance ceramic's 199. I just try to make it simple. 50 bucks. Oh shit, we're rolling up to the 8 o'clock mark. How far are we? Oh, we're almost done. I'm gonna install this door, and then we're gonna cut the live stream.
Doing okay?
Sponsorship shout out, baby. This live stream's also sponsored in part by Dry Shrink Prep. Dry Shrink Prep is the healthy alternative to dryer sheets. Made with 100% all natural ingredients, Dry Shrink Prep is changing the industry for the better, one shrink at a time. For more information and a purchase, go to dryshrinkprep.com.
I'll let the guys next door know. After you clean up, you can just shut that back door before your van out.
Absolutely.
And tell them they belong to you.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about double time, and just because these take a little bit of time to do, hand cut and stuff. Copy that.
Yeah, let me know when you get done with this side and this front door, and I'll come through and I'll wipe this side, so that way there's nothing on this side.
Okay.
And then I'll wipe that side before you leave, and then I'll just hand you the towel and the spray, and you can just take whatever you get on the front.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Last sponsorship shout out so we can get it all over with. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. This live stream's also sponsored in part by Solar Effects Window Films. At Solar Effects Window Films, their goal is simple: make your car look hotter while keeping your interior cooler. Their automotive window films are manufactured with the most advanced technologies available, which allow them to deliver a broad range of products to meet your needs. Check out solareffectswindowfilms.com and find out why they're the fastest growing film company in the US. Big shout out to voiceovers. I think I'm double cutting this door. Fat thumb curve, baby. Fat. In my defense, that glass was super curved. Hollywood, this job should have been probably about 1,500 bucks, but I did it for 1,000. You live and you learn. When I heard Suburban, I thought it would be like maybe an older Suburban. They told me it was an older Suburban, but it kind of threw me for a loop, and I didn't want to like not get 1,000 bucks. Gabe, if that's the case, just take your time. I would charge appropriately. Take your time. Take your time. Or start your business with one name and keep your prices low and fucking rake it in. And then once you sharpen up your skills and you're ready to upgrade it, fucking change the name or rebrand, or just tell people you're charging more. Fuck it. Go with it. DC Customs, the front windshield is pretty much the same. It's a little bit larger, but nothing too crazy. The Model Y, the Model X, you need to charge. I charge like $750, $600 if they're using the mid-grade stuff. I don't even offer mid-grade stuff. It only comes in the high-performance stuff, and it's $750 just for the windshield on the Model X. The Model Y is your base. It's the same prices. The only difference with the Model Y is if they want a one-piece roof. I charge $450 for my standard ceramic, or $600 for my high performance ceramic for the one piece roof. Yeah, I mean I mean Tesla clients are a pain in the ass. Tesla clients think that they purchased a Ferrari, so they're a little bit of a pain in the ass, so that you got to be careful of that. And Teslas are electric, so just don't fucking drench the windshield. You should be good, baby. Cody Becker says, since we're giving life advice, how do you get a lower deductible on your auto insurance? Shit, I heard Geico saves you 15% with 15 minutes. That's what I hear, baby. Tint Pro, are you streaming on YouTube? Are you doing live streams? Because I know before they had like 1,000 sub minimum, I think. Is that still true or no? Cody Becker says, well, I need Geico then. Flo and Stupid Progressives hitting me with $2K deductible. For car damages? Yeah, I got a life advice. Stop fucking crashing cars. Real life advice. You guys want to know how to become a better driver, the best driver in the road? Don't pay for insurance. You'll be the safest driver. You'll watch out for everybody because you can't afford to fucking pay. But Cody, for real, talk to Martin. His dad's been in the insurance business for like ever, and he's like one of the best. Yes, you could choose Cody. You're probably paying nothing per month with a high deductible. You can pay a higher monthly and have a lower deductible. Oh shit, Cody, I forgot you're 23. You a baby. Pop that panel. I don't pop panels for anything over 7 years old. Plus that panel's fucking metal. Samuel, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Make sure to come back for part 2 on Thursday, 6 p.m. Why is it so fucking loud? Jesus. Is 120 a month a lot? 15 F-150.
Seal here is so dang tight, I can barely get anything in there.
Oh, I forgot 25 was the last discount milestone till senior citizen discounts. David C20 says, hey Patrick, how much should you charge for a full front windshield on a Tesla Model X? It's a repeat customer that I did his Model Y months ago, and he's changing it to the Model. I charged $750, and when I was fucking done, I was happy I charged $750 because that thing was a son of a bitch to fucking install, and I did it solo. Let me see if I can find. Let's see if I can find the link to that one. I did a live stream on it. It was a son of a bitch. There's the live stream to the Model X windshield install solo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't care how loyal this customer is, and I don't care how many cars I tinted. I charged $750 the last time I did a Model X windshield, and it was I was like, maybe I'm charging too much. Absolutely fucking not, because that thing's a fucking nightmare. A nightmare.
Always complications with these.
Hollywood says, how do you not get trash on the lower sweep? Did you notice that I flushed out the bottom after I rolled up the window?
Here's the rounded sides. It's gonna go that way. Now we gotta air peel it in here because this door don't open.
What did you just cut there, Pat? What did I cut? I didn't see it.
This, oh shit. This seal is impossible.
I don't know what I cut.
Can I tuck you in?
Okay, we're at 1:30. Okay. All right. Listen, it's just past 8 o'clock. I didn't want to go past 2 hours, and it's already 8:10. So let's get some of these going on here. So part one, that's done with part one. We got the back, we got the side backs, we got one roll up, and I'm scooting through the car to start working on this other door. I didn't want to start this one because I'm gonna save that one because I don't want to go over time here. So some last minute shout outs, criticisms, concerns, anything, feel free to hit them up in the comments below. Last 2 minutes and then we'll go ahead and get out for the evening, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. For those of you guys that have been in here, Jason Omalinsky, Cody Becker, Matt from Tint Studio, Martin Fowler with Alligator Window Tint, Tint Pro. I mean, we had some fucking heavy hitters in this live stream. So thank you guys for joining us. Fuck yeah. Big shout out to all y'all. Big shout out to Alligator Window Tint for the top super chatter of the evening with $9.98. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So kind. Also with Gabe Swole Junk. What the fuck was his handle again? Gabe got me with that. Swole Gang. Swole Gang. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Swole Gang. It was a great stream, R Junior. Fuck off. Martin. You know, we're not friends anymore, Martin. We're not fucking friends anymore. I'm gonna delete your phone number. No, I'm not. Man, just chop liver. T-Town Tints, no, man, come on. No, all y'all. I love all y'all. He said just chop liver. Oh, and I'm going to so I know I'm not doing a live stream next week. I might do it, but I might only do it for Facebook or for YouTube. Reason why is my dad just bought a Model Y. Well, he bought a Model Y a year ago, and it was just delivered like a week ago. So I got him hooked up with Mike in Houston. And so he's going to get his Model Y PPF wrapped over there. And then I am flying out Wednesday evening to go to Houston. My dad's flying me out so I can tint his Model Y for him. Spoiler alert, hopefully if everything pans out right, I'm going to be hooking up with Carlos. And then he's going to be the Texas Squeegee, if y'all don't know. With Tintertainment, with Tinter Battles 2022 and the original Tinter Battles, him and I are going to be hooking up, and I think we're both going to be tinting the Model Y together. We're both going to hook up GoPros, and it's going to be a good opportunity for content. If not, I am trying to bring my my mobile podcast setup. Hopefully I'll be able to sit down with Mike, and I'll be able to sit down with Carlos, get a quick 30 to an hour long what is the word, interview in. So going to be building up some content, so I might do a live stream that Thursday, but it'll only be because I don't have my house set up. I won't be able to multi-stream. Z Customs, what's going on, man? We're just wrapping up now, baby. Just wrapping up. Later, good night. Thank you, David, appreciate it. Thank you very much for joining us. Very, very much. Thank you. Man up, 2 hour interview. I know. I got a live stream interview. The first mobile podcast I did, interview with Martin Fowler. I still am editing that fucking video. The last interview I will ever do 2 hours on, because this editing has been a fucking nightmare. And I did it where like every 3 to 5 seconds I can't change camera angles, and I'm like 75% done, and I can't just like stay locked for 20 minutes on each camera angle at the very end. It's fucking it would bother the fuck out of me. So I'm gonna finish that edit strong. It is a 2-hour long interview that I have with Martin Fowler. I mean, we went over everything, drank a couple bottles of wine, we're feeling good. But I will be doing, you know, that's another thing list on the projects for this year. I mean, I spent like $4,000 on a mobile podcast setup. I mean, professional grade headphones, mics, soundboards, GoPros, multi-angle GoPro, everything. I want to be able to sit down with some of these heavy hitters of the industry so you guys can get to know them a little bit better and kind of hear their story. Fucking awesome. Cody Becker said do a 3-hour interview. It's not the 3-hour interview. I'll sit and chop the shit with the best of them for 3 hours. It's fucking sitting back and editing that shit. God damn. To be fair, everyone in here, we crushed 2-liter bottles of wine, so the conversation just went sideways. That is very true. Martin Fowler was buying bottles of wine. We were sitting at Seasons 52, really, I mean, swanky steakhouse. He like rented out the entire back room, private back room. I'm like, the fuck? It was awesome. So it is an awesome interview, and he's been busting my balls, and I've been so slacking, but I will get that fucking thing edited and done. And when it is, I will fucking promote the fuck out of it because I owe him that much. It is a good interview though, but it does go a little sideways at the very end after 2 bottles. All right, 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning, and we're gonna go ahead and cut it out. Thank you very much, everyone that joined, everyone that took their time out of their day to watch this live stream. Thank you, 1,000 thank yous. Thank God the stream was good. I was a little fucking worried about the stream. Oh, excuse me. He did not rent the room. I just asked the manager if I could use it. I'm sorry. I don't know many managers of high-end steakhouses that would just give me a fucking room. Apologize. I guess it's who you know, not what you know, or how much money you got. Did y'all watch the Super Bowl? Yes, I was rooting for the Bengals. I was definitely rooting for the Bengals. If you guys watched, someone got an angle of it. One of the wide receivers on the right-hand side fucking burned the Charger cover, and he was wide the fuck open. If Joe had 2 more seconds in the back, you know, back there before he got sacked, he could have thrown that ball for the game-winning touchdown. It would have been the most epic last like 30 seconds of a football game ever. Amy says, if you have a chance, do a video for side window sliders. Thanks. Side window sliders. What you mean side window sliders? Amy, what you mean side window sliders? Like, give me a car. Is it like the same as like the sliders on the back window of a truck? Be more specific. And also, before we head out, guys, check out the link in the description below, or description. Check out the link in the chat right now. Again, that's the Tinter brand autism awareness t-shirts. Cody Becker, the Becker boys, from Delaware. Is it Delaware? And Jason Omoleski, aka Tinter, Tint 3 Tinter brand, and co-founder of the Tinter Battles. Yeah. Check it out. I fucking love these shirts. All right, guys, we are out for this evening. Thank you again for joining us. Big shout outs to everyone that super chatted. Thank you very much for the sponsors. Again, check them out, Tint Wiz, tintwiz.com. Solar Effects, check them out. SolarEffectsWindowFilms.com. Check it out over at the tintmob.com, and also Dry String Prep. Check it out, drystringprep.com. Yeah, sweetheart, Delaware. Yeah, fucking Delaware fucking sucks. I'm never visiting. I might visit you during the summertime. Maybe. I don't know. Just come down to Florida. Florida's fucking awesome. We got pot and fucking beaches. Come on. Come on. All right, guys. Thank you again. I love you all. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.